I want to talk about all this behind-the-scenes stuff with trauma. For more than a year, I had been liaising with one of the people in that group of people in the emails who I actually really trusted and thought were amazing. But just like always, just like with that holistic chemist who was willing to work at my pace until she started liaising with a doctor and started just all the awareness went out the window, or the understanding, or the compassion, and she's just turned into a cunt. Well, this one, similar, but not the cunt side of things. There's the lack of awareness. I had a really good rapport with this person and I trusted them. And they demonstrated, without going into detail, because even though I'm going to admit I'm actually really hurt and pissed off and extremely disappointed with this person. But I gave them my word I would never put them on this channel. And I really care about doing the right thing and being a good person, and I know I'm reactive and I can be a cunt. So many people don't understand where their reactivity comes from. Like, I'm going to put this to the side, for example, and use my relationships for a second, and use my relationships as an example. Every relationship I start off, they adore me, they think I'm amazing. Why? I've always been the people pleaser, right? I'm always the self-sacrificer. I'm always putting you first. And I'm paying attention to everything. So I know when you're going to get up, I'll have your cuppa ready. I know what pisses you off to make sure and be aware not to do it. And if I do, I'm going to be sorry. And because I have a lot of issues, I'm trying so hard to be aware of my own, and I will hold in my triggers, right? And because I care so much and I know, it's like I work in overdrive to not come undone. And but what happens is I end up putting people first. So all those beautiful qualities that I have in my heart start to fade out as my illness takes over. And we've seen I turn into a cunt. I'm not proud of it. I am aware of it. I work really hard. There are certain things, it's like we have buttons, yeah? If you press that button, there are things I can't control. There are certain things that need to be done to bring me back. And it's very similar to the spectrum. As soon as you actually fight me and combat me in the moment, it'll only escalate. So the key and the trick to de-escalating to someone with complex trauma in the moment is to put everything out the window that you're thinking and feeling and treat it the same as you would with autism. Get them safe in the moment and bring them back. Bring their frontal lobe back. Help them regulate. Once they're back, you're going to be dealing with who they are at their core, and they're going to be really sorry if anything they've done wrong in that moment. And that's when you get to have a conversation with them about the boundaries and what you won't tolerate, what they did wrong and what needs to be done moving forward. You can't do it in the moment. And you certainly can't threaten people with, if you don't stop this, this is going to happen, and tough love loses the respect. And especially if you're dealing with someone who you've trusted for a very long time, who's always consistently shown awareness, understanding, patience, compassion. And then suddenly they turn into that because someone else has entered. So this person changed as soon as someone else entered the picture, and that is because that person clearly had no awareness, had no idea, triggered me to the nines. And instead of having my back and working with me, this person turned into just, you're not going to get help if you like this vibe. So it's like, oh, okay, who the fuck are you for the last year? And it just made me feel really unsafe. And It's the whole vibe. So I've actually said, don't fucking worry about it. You're clearly not who I thought, and you're definitely not the right person for this, because we had a conversation where this person took notes about the ITQ, which is the International Trauma Questionnaire, based on the ICD-11 to get the GPs out of the DSM-5. Yes, I'm using a lot of acronyms. The ICD-11 and the ITQ have CPTSD, but as always, only focus on psychological and emotional aspects of CPTSD. Anyone who really actually knows complex trauma knows there is also a neurological and a physiological component. And without understanding the full makeup and how it all intertwines, we can't heal or get real help. And she took notes and everything, and then in the next phone call I had with her, it was like nothing got done with that, and I got asked, so what do you actually want me to do with this? It became really clear that she wasn't going to do anything, and was just humouring me so that I wouldn't kill myself. Or put her on the channel, so. It's okay, because I have real help and support with people in Tasmania on the ground, yeah? So as soon as all this housing stuff is fixed and sorted, that person will be able to help me with the next thing, and I'll be able to get them to help me. I want to do the template. So that's literally all I'm going to do, is get them to help me make the petition using the template that someone else... I'm in a lot of pain, man. I'm in a lot of pain with the electricity in my guts, and my brain keeps tapping out. My muscles are just really tense. Someone else in that email group, a mental health peak body advocate, had written back and had a back and forth and was really nice. And I'm sorry, I'm really emotional. I haven't really processed Phoebe, and I've just got a lot going on. It's all really surreal, you know. I've been living like fucking Bear Grylls wannabe, knows nothing, fucking try-hard protege out here, losing everything, and I'm just... Anyway, this person was really nice and gave me the template and explained that they can't help me make the petition, but if I get one made by someone who can help me, they'll be able to sign it and pass it around, and I think that's the only thing I can do, so... I am literally going to do that. And in the meantime, the videos can only be about trauma from my point of view, because no one wants to give me theirs. And how much sufferance there is really down here, what needs to be done, and the things that are helping me heal. And I'm very aware that my last video, no one gives a fuck about, and lost me subscribers as soon as you mentioned Pauline Hanson. Anyone who watched it till the end knows I'm not talking about the politics, I'm talking about the heart. It's the same sort of concept as how I was able to forgive someone in Victoria who doesn't care about me. It's not about the intention of the person. It's all about stuff in the heart. So it's really important to me, more than words, The actions and the heart, the intentions, it's because anyone can say words. And half the time I don't even know what she's talking about, but I see her standing firm in her beliefs down on the ground for the people, and that's all I care is we need people down here, man. There are so many people who can help us who just won't. And sure, I've got a house that's coming in the future, but what does that mean for my health, what I'm going to be going through? The struggles of having to build that from scratch again. Living on handouts. It's really hard. And that's what so many Aussies are going through. So right now, I'm gonna stop reaching out to the system because it just fucks me. I'm gonna focus on how to heal. Because they're showing us we only have ourselves and the communities and environment we have around us. So I'm gonna do my best to show you how I'm healing through it all. In this shit show together, that's all we can do, right? And I'm begging you, Australia, if you are someone who has trauma and you want to share your story, or you have something that you want to put on here but you want it to be anonymously, please send me an email. I'm never going to put your personal details on here, and I will always discuss with you exactly what you want shared. Let them hear your story. If you're someone who is in the system and can help, even if it's providing some understanding, some neuroscience information, if you're a psychotherapist or neurologist, trauma therapist who understands all aspects of it and you want to give some information but you're scared, I'm not going to put you on the channel. If you're an advocate and you have some information on how I can get it out there, I'm not going to put you on the channel. If you're a journo or someone who can research and get information together for me in a document to present with these people who will help me, I'm not going to put you on the channel. Anyone who wants to send anything to me, if you're doing the right thing and you care and you reach out, I am never going to put you on the channel. I care so much. And if we work together, we can get Australia trauma aware, but it's not something I can do alone.